Okay, so hello everyone. I hope that video started recording. So we have learned about the CSS. Uh, First classes we have learned about HTML, then some JavaScript, but then we moved on to CSS because like now we start working on the foundation level of CSS. Then we'll work on the good projects like clones. Then we'll move on to JavaScript so that we can understand JavaScript more. Okay. In last class, Yusuf is there. Jonas. Jonas is there. Maybe some other name, I don't know. Okay, he had a doubt between margin and what you call margin and padding. So today we'll understand margin and padding again. So where he is? Will he join? I mean, waiting for him. Then we'll move on. Okay, if I just show you, maybe you'll understand from the here. If it's a box, I believe my screen is visible. If it's a box, margin is this. It is created in is like if I say 5 pixel, it will be created 5 pixel from the box. Okay. But in case of padding, what happens? If I say 5 pixel padding, whatever the circumstances of the subject is, he will create a 5 pixel padding around it. So padding is something which is uncontrollable by the box element. If it's lower size, the box will expand the size and make a padding of whatever the element is. He'll increase the size, or margin doesn't have the ability to increase it. He'll just be on the whatever the box is present or whatever the page is present, it will be the 5 pixel from that. But padding is something which can be created and expanded by the element. Okay, so I believe you guys don't have any doubt. So now I'm moving on. So I have covered CSS margin. How much you have covered in the last class? Height width, right? Just say, guys. Let me open the VS Code. Okay. Okay, that's the file. There was maybe some students from other batch, so class was the file of that batch. So I will remove the class, and now we'll only work on the index file, index.html, and next we move on to index.css. So if I say, if I give a body a height, that the body will be of height 100 pixel. 100 pixel is so small. I'm just giving you an output that how much 100 pixel is. So if I just give 100 pixel, if I inspect element, you can see here the body tag its height is 100 pixel. Okay, it's updated. You can see everything in the inspect element. If I don't give body 100 pixel, that looks like say this thing. And if I give 100 height 100 pixel, that looks like that. So that's the difference it makes. I'm also giving a width of like maybe I can give auto so that it will definitely make it auto. So there'll be adjustable length. Okay, whatever the skin is, it will adjust the weight. Okay, let it be auto so that we can work on it. This is the properties like giving a height of a property and is a width of it. This is a very basic. I guess you know that. Uh, so it's like maximum width. Maximum width like if it requires that before the maximum width, the width will be auto. But if it exceeds the maximum width, then it will be maximum width. If it's suppose the weight is I'm just using that one. Okay, just wait. Suppose the width, my annotation, this tool is visible, right? Is it visible? Just answer, man.
Yes,
Visible?
sir.
Okay. Because I'm using this for the first time, so I need to, because I'm just using it. If you can't see it, then just a waste, right? So this is the call height. So this is what we call height. This is called width. This is width. This is height. So suppose if the width is 300 pixel, that is the maximum width. But now I am giving a input. Input is equal to 500 pixel. So it will be converted to 300 pixel. Okay. How to change the color? It will be not that one. It will be changed to 300 pixel. Okay. 500 will be converted to 300 pixel. But if I give I am talking on maximum width. Okay. But if I give 200 pixel, then it will be of 200 pixel. Okay, understand? That is a property of auto, and that is a property is like max width. Max width is a auto and width mixture. Okay, I believe it's understood. Okay. Next, we move on to maximum. I believe maximum height is the same thing. Minimum is the same thing. Okay, you just need to be a minimum weight of that. Anything you put minimum that will be converted to the minimum width length, whatever is mentioned. So I'm not explaining it more. So same next is CSS box model. Okay, that is the thing you can see in every website. If I just inspect here, and this is the thing. Okay, margin, border, padding, that one. That's what we call CSS box model. You need to remember the different parts of it that it called. It's called content. There's a content of the box where the box and images appear. Next is padding. Clear and around the content, the padding is transparent. Okay. Border, it is called margin. You can also say not margin. Sorry. Border is a border that goes around a padding. It's like pad. After padding, whatever you have, it's called border. Okay. And margin clears an area outside the border. It's like it's after there. Okay. Padding is something upon the. It's like if it's called element. The first layer is padding. I just Is a black color. This is what you call padding. Okay. Uh, Next, this is border. With a different color also here. This is border. And after that, there is a layer, what we call margin. This is what we call margin. Okay. Okay, it's not working. This is what we call margin. I believe it's more than it that you can see here. You can see margin, border, padding, content. Okay, what do you call element here? I believe it's clear. Okay, so next I'm moving on. I never used that animate function, but it's very good, very cool. Okay, so this is just an example. Div, width, height, padding, border, margin, everything is there. This is the best example if you want to do that. I'm just removing all the things we have made. Okay, just making things clear, because if we do a lot of things, then maybe we don't understand what's happening in the code. I'm also removing the background image because it's making it more dense. When I'm removing background image, it also removes background for attachment, background size, everything. Okay, I'm just removing everything. Okay. So we have a div, padding, border. Let's see what it gives. So let's inspect element, see where the div lies. It lies before the in the section in the div. So you can see I am free today. This is the div. You can see there was a border of gray. If I just convert it to red, then you'll understand that better. Okay. You can see this is the two divs present in a code. It has a border. Section, div. When I'm calling the entire div, it's just called div, all the divs. It doesn't depend on the sum or class name. Okay, it's all the divs present in the code. Okay, you can see here, if I don't give margin, is that because margin is 0 pixel not become any factor. If I remove the border, that will look like this. If I remove the padding, you can see the element has created a something on your own, on itself, a padding of 10 pixels from the border that we call as padding. Okay, if I just remove enter the margin, I can change the margin, right? If I just want to give a margin of 10 pixel, let's see what it gives. Now that gives a margin of 10 pixel from the element. You can see that is the div length, and we have a margin of 10 pixel from the div. Okay, this is the border. This is the border you have to understand. This is the margin you can remove. You can see there. Padding, this. I believe all the concept regarding padding, border, and margin is clear after that. Okay. Is it clear? Or I'll then it's like explain it more.
Yes,
Okay. Just say yes or no, and or I'll be is like teaching the same thing again and again. So that's not a matter to you. So you need to
correct,
understand the basics. So if it's clear, then just say clear. We can move on to the next topic, because that topic was not clear in the last class,
yes,
and that's why
yes.
I'm taking too much time in it. Okay. So this is a box model. Next, we'll understand CSS outline. There is the same thing as like border. We can give it dotted, dash, double. You just need to check it and it's like remember it. It's nothing to explain. We just need to give that function and that will be worked. Okay, there's a features like dot, dot, that kind of dot, everything. This is the outline width. This is same here. You can see they're giving a border, outline color, giving the color in the margin. That's the same thing. Not margin is we are talking about borders. This is the code. You just need to do it. There's nothing to explain. This is a paragraph tag, and you can see this is a border outline, an outline offset. When you are giving outline offset, it looks like that. Okay. So we'll next move on to CSS text. Text color, I have already said that you just need to color it, and that will be colored. Text alignment, you can use text alignment center, text alignment left, text alignment right. Oh, why? It will be why, man? It's free for just. I need to create another meeting. Oh, that's a Zoom meetings are 40 minutes. It's still there, right? Okay, I just forget that. Okay. Okay, I'll send another link. Okay. You can see here, this is the text align, text left, text right. All the things are there. You can also align the image. You just need to center is like this is the tag of the image, this is the image, and this is the tag of the image. It's like the name, whatever they give. And just vertical align, baseline, text top, text bottom, sub, super. These are the functions. You need doesn't need to remember and doesn't need to use all those CSS files. And if you need to remember, just check on CSS. Lots of things you can't remember everything. Okay, text alignment, text decoration. The same thing. The functions you need to understand. Uppercase, lowercase, capitalize. You can use this. You can give spacing in this. You can give spacing is a later spacing with later spacing. Also, you can if you want to indent the text, that is text indentation. You can use that one. Text height, everything is there. Every properties are same. You can use it if you want it. You can also give text shadow. That is same thing. Text shadow. If I just want to show something like now showing it, just see. Where is a p tag? Let's see what is a text shadow. It's just you can say I am learning HTML today. That becomes a shadow kind of thing. Okay, so wait. Okay, there's a set text shadow effect. You can see red color happen. Okay, these are the basic CSS files of CSS. A text. CSS fonts are also same. You can use fonts. We'll use Google fonts. So like font.google. For web save, this one you can use this kind of fonts. It's like Times New Roman series. These are the famous ones. It's up to you what you use. We are using here. Nothing is we are using here. If I just want to use, I'll use Google Fonts as a prefer. I'm saying you can give decrease and give also increase the files, like font size. Can define in the like body H1, H2. Okay. The thing is font.google. What is Google? You just need to link it. I just want to link and copy the entire file look and give it to our index.html. Okay. Now you can see Everything will be converted to fonts of serif. It does not update it. This is the updated one. Okay. You can see all the fonts are converted to sans serif, right? The Sophia and sans serif. Okay. This is the basic concept. We'll use Google Font in our classes. Font also have pairings like this. You can see here. That's what we're using. Two fonts in a same. This is Meriwether. This is Open Sans. Okay. What is the time remaining? 5 minutes remaining. Okay. Font shorthand, you can use pixels and give every details you want. You can then just make it CSS icons, whatever you have. You don't. Okay, you just need to look it. We'll learn about it in classes. This is the class I class fast for cloud. This is I believe everyone knows that. Okay. CSS links, you know how to link a file. It's like you want to link, visited, hover. Hover, we will use more. Okay, this is for transpirations. Next, CSS list is the unordered list. You can what you call UL tag and li tags are used. I'll not go into it further. These are not so much use cases here. It's that you can use make tables with that. So I just give you an example. First, you need to create a class of table. Then you can use that. I will make a bigger table. Just giving to center. We use TD text align center. Also, you can use. Uh, that's all of datas. And I don't think table is. I have never used table, and I don't think it's useful. Uh, this is a style that I'm talking about. If I just need to give a table file after div, like I'll use and whatever table the content it happens, then I'll style using these styles. Okay, just this type of styles. But I don't have the datas and also if it's required, then we'll learn. Okay, there is a data. I need have this. You can see this is a format. TR is a format and TH again. It's like row and column. Sorry. Oh, I just need to change the font. It's very bad font. Yeah, just removing it. Yeah, remove the CSS file. You can see this is the table format. Again, it's not uploading. Okay, you can see here it collapses with something. I just need to take care of that. Maybe I don't want this. Okay, is it good now? Let's see. It's good. First name, last name, Peter. Peter Graffin Loris. Lois, whatever the name is, that is the thing of tables. We've learned about tables. This is the main property, it's the display function. Next. Okay, just I'm talking about it. If I want to display something, it's like if I say display, if I give it maybe flex box or flex, okay, this is flex. But if I give no display, display none, so it will if I just give it an example, okay, it will display nothing here. The div will be removed. Div. I don't have div now. Okay. So we have already started the CSS flexbox. No, not display. So we'll continue before that. And like we have started the lecture from 7, I guess. So it's like 40 minutes maybe. So I have the recordings. I'll provide the recording after the class so that you don't miss when you in the live class. Okay. Next is this. Next we'll go to maximum weight. We have learned about maximum weight. Next we'll go to CSS position. Okay. CSS have is like it's have too much position. You can see static, relative, fixed, absolute, static. So static means it is it will stay as static. What do you mean by static? Sorry. It is a default case. Okay. So if I say static, okay, I'm just using it in code base. So if I just use static, this is the normal default case. Okay, div dot static. I'm just removing div to section dot static because we don't have any div now. Okay, so if you see here, this is a default case, so it will not change anything in the div. Like position static. I don't need to give this also. Because there is no difference. This is the static positioning actually. Actually, the code doesn't run because there's a green line. Okay, so I need to check it why it's not running. Is there any error in the index file? Just remove the styles. Maybe there's some error. Need to figure it out. Inspect element in the section of section. Problem is it's in section. Is there any blue line in the section? Why is it not running? So if I go to section, the data is not fetching here. What is the problem? It's occurs. If you just see here, you can see there is nothing called. Okay, now you can see here border. If I just removed it, this doesn't make any sense. display. If I removed position, okay, now you can see here it's been there. So position static means it will stay there. Okay, so next we'll change the position and see how it occurs. If I say relative, then you can say this is not a use case. Matlab, sorry Hindi, you wouldn't understand in normal cases. But relative position means you can change it in the left, right, whatever the position you want. Okay, if I just give it the relative, I can change it from here. Okay, okay, it's changed relative. Now, if I just want to give another class called left and say it 30 pixel, you can see it's automatically changing. It's like if we say 50 pixel left, you can see it's changing. Okay, you get the idea of left 60 pixel. You can see here it's changing. Next, there was property called fixed. Fixed means if I scroll it down, it's not happening in this page only. I am using another page. I'm just giving you the example. If I just use the Amazon, this is something. Okay, Amazon don't have any fixing. Okay, in my website it's fixed. Okay, you can see the nav bar is fixed. It's just going with me. This is the nav bar. It's just going with me. This is the property of fixed. Okay, if I just can you see the skin? If I just go to inspect element and go to the upper portion, that is called not button, header portion, not head, header ID, you can see the position is fixed. Okay, just see here what I was talking about. The position is fixed. That's property is used here. Okay, left 0, top 0, right 0, so that's why it's in the upper portion. So that's how we fix. Okay, clear? That is the property of fixed. Absolute means is position relative to the nearest position ancestor. If I want to insert another div, is like another relative position or fixed position, in is like if I have a fixed position, I want to insert a position that makes it absolute. Just go to the example. You can see there is a relative and this is the absolute position absolute. So if I just give you the example, inspect element, we are using a what here. Okay, we just made one to made it what absolute, not what was that absolute, right? Absolute. So what it makes it, I'm just removing it, it's saying display position. It's not happening here. Good example. Okay, let's see here. It will be mixed up here. If I give relative and absolute to the same matlab say is like what I say, same HTML element, it will give something like that. Okay. Okay, this is also sticky. Not that. Sorry. That's my mistake. Not that. That was a sticky part. This is the first element. This is the second element. Okay, it's just inside it that we call absolute. Sticky means that will be sticked. You can see here. I am sticky. Is sticked with the container. Also, it is something called fixed. Fixed is also the same kind of thing. But sticky means it will be stick. I believe you guys know that. Centering top is the top left of a website. This is a top right. This is centered. This is a bottom left. This is a bottom right. Next, not right. We've covered that one. Okay. Bottom clip left position right top. This is the positions. Okay. Next CSS Z index. This is what we use. What do we call when we are doing animations kind of thing. Before starting Z index, I want to give a task because you are not doing anything. It's just making boring class. So now you guys have made an index file, or if you're not, now make a website. As I make a normal HTML and CSS with CSS. Have a background image of a cat and making a navbird is like a cat page kind of, maybe cat food page. Okay, I'm just giving a cat food people cat food page using HTML CSS. Okay, so what will be there? Navbar is there. Second, image of cat in the what do you call this body section, in the body section. Next, header, footer is there, and two cards. Okay. uh, okay, just you don't need to finish the thing, just start these things. Whatever you can do, it's good. You have 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, whatever you can do, it's okay, but you need to showcase whatever you have done. Okay, and if you have any doubt, yeah, when you are doing it, you can ask. So you can start now. Okay, and okay, before starting, I want to discuss is like when you are is like this is what we call normal website is like. Next, after you learn, then this basic topic required is like display is like flexbox. After flexbox, CSS is covered. CSS is all about flexbox, and you have learned the basic parts of CSS. Okay, these are the extraordinary CSS you don't need to understand to implement a normal website. You can make a normal website using this kind of CSS. So, how to add an element in the image is the best, as the most important thing people used to mess up. And next is you should have your designing skills. Okay, if I just say, can I just using it? Okay, if I just say this is a navbar, I don't want this kind of styles. In cat page, you can say there's a website called I don't know. I had a website. Maybe I just forgot. Let's go. Let me find it. Okay. Sorry. Maybe I have given another name. Okay. If I could see. So maybe not there. Okay. That was a. Okay. I'll explain that later. So now what you can do, you can just add these functions and show me after 15 minutes. Okay, so you can start the work. Okay, just start.